All right, guys. UCL quarterfinal predictions. Um, I'm in Brazil right now, so I'm a little sweaty, but I got the AC going on, so hopefully I'm back to normal at the end of this video. To be honest, we're gonna start off. I'm gonna just go over some of my semifinal predictions. See what I got wrong, see what I got right, and then from there, we're gonna go over I, I, the semifinals. So I'm gonna go over my quarterfinal predictions, see what I got wrong, see what I got right. All right, so we got Real Madrid over Man City. I called this one right. I didn't get the exact score right. It was 4-4 Real, 4-3 on penalties, but honestly, I think that's really, really close. I'm pretty proud of this one. Uh, little tap on the back. Second game, Arsenal over Bayern. I got this one wrong. I thought Arsenal was going to win. Game was close. I watched it today. That's the reason why I'm drunk right now, because I was at a bar watching this game, and then the Man City Real overtime. By the way, is it just me, or does it seem like a slap in the face that Pep took Holland off at the end of the game? I feel like if you're the best player on earth, they should want to have you at the end of the game, right? He would have made one of those penalty shots, and that also goes for Vinny. Why was Vinny subbed off? Real Madrid is less of a star-driven team than Manchester City is. Manchester City is very clearly Holland, De Bruyne, than everyone else. While Real Madrid is more of just a group of friends just playing football together. But I feel like they should have kept Vinny on, right? But anyway, Arsenal Bayern, that was just a weird game. I think it ended 1-0. Literally, Arsenal had so many chances and they just weren't able to convert. It was just it was kind of an absurd game to watch. But anyway, Dortmund over Atletico. I got this one right. I got the goals wrong. This ended up being a lot more high scoring than I thought it was. By the way, this was my prediction for the goals. This wasn't what actually happened. I literally just copy and pasted my old presentation onto here. But yeah, and then we got Barcelona we got PSG over Barcelona. This was a little surprising towards me, although there was that red card that Xavi was really, really mad about. I don't know. You guys are literally going over a paying the ref scandal. You're not really in a position right now to be complaining about calls, but I thought PSG deserved to win this. Yeah, and one thing for me is I'm a big Mbappe hater. So if Mbappe ends up winning it this year, I'm gonna look like an idiot. All right, semifinals predictions. So we got Real, we got Bayern, we got Dortmund, and PSG. To be honest, I'm just keeping my same predictions from before because I had Real Madrid over Bayern. I had Real Madrid over Arsenal. Same scores, same team. I just kind of see it going the same way. Real Madrid is just going to make this very, very ugly for Bayern. And the thing about the curse of Harry Kane is that you don't know when the curse is going to strike, and that's why I thought that Arsenal would beat Bayern, is because just Harry Kane is incapable of winning a trophy. But it's going to strike eventually. You know that Harry Kane is going to lose out on a trophy eventually, and I don't think the universe is so mean to have him lose it in a finals PK shootout every year the way that it happened with Euros, but and then also against Liverpool. But the universe has some interesting things for Harry Kane. I think that Harry Kane must have been a puppy rapist in his past life or something. You know what I mean? Something really terrible. And maybe for 5 successive lives, if you believe in reincarnation, Harry Kane was just raping puppy after puppy for years. And then they executed him, and then he came back to life and just raping puppies. And I think that Krishna, or whatever. I'm just making shit up. I don't really know how any of these religions work, and I'm very drunk. Krishna was just look, literally, dude, you've been puppy's number one antagonist for like a century now. This has been 5 straight lives of just sexually assaulting puppies. We're gonna punish you, and we're gonna punish you the worst way possible. We're gonna punish you by making you an international football star who cannot win a trophy, who just cannot, no matter what happens. Harry Kane can go into Major League Soccer, and he's not going to win a trophy. Harry Kane can enroll himself in a high school soccer league, in a college league. He can get enrolled at University of Michigan Amherst, and try to win like a U.S. collegiate soccer trophy. Won't be able to do it. It's just Harry Kane can't win trophies. So the question isn't will he lose. We all know he's going to lose. The question is like when is he going to lose. By the way, I just want to be clear. I'm not actually suggesting that he raped puppies. I actually think Harry Kane's a great guy. He seems like a nice guy, stand-up guy. I like the way he plays. I think he's a good footballer. I don't have any hate towards Harry Kane. I'm just observing the fact that Harry Kane is incapable of winning a trophy. And literally the year he went to FC Bayern, Bayer Leverkusen, which has never won a Bundesliga in their entire history, just turned into 2008 Barcelona. Why? Because God hates Harry Kane. Anyway, that was my little Harry Kane riff. Why, I do not think that he's going to be beating Real Madrid. And even if he beats Real Madrid, I actually think that might, that's actually a good point that I made in my head before saying it to you. Let's say Harry Kane wins, right? It's Harry Kane beat Arsenal, which is a good team this year, right? They beat Real Madrid, which is the best team this year, the team that just beat Man City. And then he goes into the finals, and he's facing Dortmund, right? Imagine he loses that after Bayer Leverkusen won the Bundesliga. That would be a real slap in the face, that honestly might start World War III. There might be an Austrian in Germany who writes Mein Kampf 2 after that. That would just be so humiliating for Munich. That'd be great. So yeah, I guess I'm kind of hoping that Bayern wins now. I don't know. This video is already too long. Let's just keep it going. All right. Dortmund over PSG. I said this before. Dortmund is my Cinderella team this year. I think they're gonna get to the finals. I just do. I don't know what it is. I think it's one of those things where they lost so many of their players. Right? They lost Bellingham. They lost Haaland. They lost Sancho. Now they have Sancho back. And they're just kind of the reject team. And I always like the reject team because the reject team is always a team that just has way too little expectations because they had too great expectations. And everybody, I said this in my last video, Dortmund is a selling team, right? Dortmund's entire strategy is to get players, develop them, put them on a big stage, and then sell them to other teams, right? That's Christian Pulisic, Dembele, Haaland, right? Robert Lewandowski. But this is kind of their mid-year. They don't have any of those talents left. They're now retooling for the next generation of talents that they can sell. How old is Daniel Malin? Yeah, I guess Daniel Malin is even 25. He is not, a big asset that they can sell. Fulkrig is 31. There's nobody on this team, and we have Sabitzer and Sancho. Sabitzer was supposed to kind of take the reins at Bayern Munich. He was supposed to kind of be, I guess he was kind of push out Goretzka a little bit because that's the person who his game is most similar to. I think Goretzka kind of kept his spot. So yeah, they're just kind of the reject team, and I always like a good reject team. And Sancho is really proving that it wasn't his fault; it was Man U's fault. And if he gets to a Champions League finals, I think that everybody is going to definitively say it wasn't Sancho, it was Ten Hag, because Manchester United is objectively more talented than Borussia Dortmund. Right, objectively, their talent on paper is substantially better than Dortmund, and so if Sancho not only starts on Dortmund, but also gets Dortmund further than Manchester United was able to go. And not just a little further, right? Because, like, you win, like, one or two rounds. It's kind of a fluke. Like, okay, like, you beat, Atletico Madrid, whatever. But if they start being PSG, if they lose 1-0 to Real Madrid in the finals, I think it's be 4-1. But still, like, if they put up a good fight, then that shows that it's like the Manchester United chose the wrong person. So yeah, so this is literally my same final prediction as before. Real Madrid over Dortmund 4-1. I think that, like, the first like 20 minutes or so, they're gonna like play hard. It's kind of gonna remind us. I don't know if you remember that Iran England game from the World Cup, like 2 years ago, where like Iran like really put it to England in like 25 minutes, and it was just like, oh wow, like can they? Can this happen? And then it was just like, no, this isn't happening. So yeah, that's kind of my predictions. Like, I'm sorry for like accusing, um, you know, Harry Kane for like raping puppies. Like, I just want to be clear. Like, I'm saying he did it in his past lives. I'm not saying he did it this life. Like, I'm not accusing him of anything. I'm just trying to find a reason for like the bad stuff that's been happening to him. But I can't really think of another bad reason besides he was a really terrible person in his past lives. Like, he seems like a great person in this life. Like, I do not think that he is harming animals in any respect in this life. Like, I think he's a great guy, which makes the punishment even worse. It's like you're going to be a great guy in your next life, and that person's going to get screwed over. So yeah, I really shouldn't drink anymore before doing these, but fuck it. All right. Till next time, like, comment, subscribe. Bye.